So my name is Isabella Hayes. I am a 2017 graduate from DeKalb High School, and I was a part of YEP for 4 years, including my last year I served as chair on the board. So right now, I'm currently in Ann Arbor, and I am in my 4th year at the University of Michigan, studying public health sciences and Latin American and Caribbean studies. I'm using that degree actually in an internship this summer that would have been in Chicago in the Merchandise Mart, but is now fully remote at a company called Matter. And Matter is really just this big hub for innovation, especially in Chicago, but also globally. Yeah, I'm hoping that after I graduate my senior year, whether that be online or in person, I can kind of get into the field of healthcare entrepreneurship and innovation. In addition to this internship that I'm doing this summer is, I guess, just in the middle of all the chaos going on with balancing my plans for school next year, as well as this internship and trying to get home and staying in Ann Arbor, is helping my sister plan her bachelorette party. You would think with everything going on, we'd be focused on the pandemic, but her wedding comes first. I don't know if you heard. So I've been busy at work trying to plan all the details of that, even though it's a couple months away, which you would be surprised is actually my hardest achievement in the past couple months. So YEP has actually shaped a number of things that I'm doing nowadays and a number of organizations I'm involved in on campus. One of them being Michigan Movement. So we're similar to YEP, a 501c3 nonprofit, and we work with the homeless community in Ann Arbor and just outside of Ann Arbor, which is a really rewarding experience. And I've gotten to know a number of people that I didn't think I would get to know on this campus. And so one of the biggest projects that we work on throughout the year is this 6-hour event that we hold in what we call Liberty Plaza. It's just a park that a number of that community hangs out in all the time. And once they come, they can check in. It's basically just a hangout space where we offer a number of resources. They obviously don't have to take all of them if they don't want to, but the resources include Medicare, Medicaid sign up, dental services, birth certificates, location, haircuts if they want that, backpacks that contain just necessities like ibuprofen, hygiene products, coats, blankets, anything like that. Gets really cold in Michigan. And we do try to plan it right before the winter so that they have some of these products right before they really need it. And yeah, so I think that YEP helped me a lot in understanding how nonprofits work and what kind of change you can really make in your own community with a nonprofit, especially if you decide to take a higher role, like an executive role, and just the number of relationships that you can form. A number of takeaways I would say I got from my experience in my 4 years in YEP, and I think one of the most apparent that I see in almost my everyday encounters in my internship and in the clubs at school and in the classroom is just the way that YEP allows students to have their own voice, and not only have the voice, but values the opinion and the ideas that come from students, because students know a lot about their own community, and I think they're often not really given a platform to talk about it and not given the space to make their own change. And I think that YEP gave me the confidence to be in a room with a number of people, whether that be other people on my exec board or the CEO of the company that I'm working at, and confidently express my opinion, and whether that be positive or negative, and know that other people value that and that it holds as much weight as anybody else in the room. So I'd say there's a number of ways that I'm giving my time, talent, and treasure. Some more glamorous than others. I mean, I definitely put a lot of work into the clubs that I'm in, and a full 9 to 5 at my internship. But in addition to that, I mean, one of my side hustles here in Ann Arbor is I walk dogs. There's plenty of dogs here, and I get to know a lot of the owners, and I tend to pass the same houses every day, and these are just people in the community that aren't students, and I've definitely gotten to know Ann Arbor as a whole, separate from the university, which I think is a very unique experience that I didn't think I would leave college with. And so yeah, there's definitely more career-wise ways that I've given my time. In club ways, I've given my talents, but I think my treasure is really with dogs. So yeah, I would say that's actually something I'm proud of and something I look forward to weekly is walking dogs around the city. I could pass on any advice or knowledge to current YEP members or future prospective YEP members. I would say that definitely goes hand in hand with the last thing I mentioned was YEP really gives you a voice, and they teach you to use your voice and to stand up and be the loudest one in the room, but also be the most attentive listener in the room. And I would just say take advantage of what YEP offers. And I don't think that there's many organizations that allow you as a student to get involved at such a high level at your age, which is great for personal growth. It's also, to be completely fair, it's great on a resume. I've had that. It's still a talking point 4 years later that I, at such a young age, was involved in a nonprofit, and I was the one making decisions, and I was the one that got to know the community in a way that a lot of students don't get to do that. Take advantage of the opportunity that you're given, and yeah.